Rachel Rose here for Martial Arts Mindset, and I'm here today ahead of his amazing fight this weekend in Manchester against Harlem Eubank. It's Jack Catterall. How are you doing?
Very good, thank you. Um, Very good, thank you. Excited, excited for Saturday. Get these formalities done, but I'm enjoying it. I feel good and raise the sharp, ready to go.
Yeah, because I've been obviously every time I come into these camps, I study everyone's past work, even if it's been recent since the last seen you fight. I just go back over everything. You've had a pretty busy career in general, considering you're only 32. This is your 33rd fight.
Yeah, this is fight number 33. Um, I probably anticipated to have a lot more fights. I think there's been a couple of periods, certainly two, where I've been kept out of the ring uh, through no fault of my own. I've been training. I train year round to look after myself and fit and well. Uh, there was COVID, there was the politics of boxing, there was the defeat to Josh, there was a list of things. But I'm happy. 33 fights and another big fight Saturday in Manchester.
Yeah, how are you feeling about it?
I'm feeling good. I'm excited. I'm coming off a defeat, so the pressure's on, but I thrive off that. I've been training hard. I feel good now, so I'm excited to beat Harlem up Saturday.
I mean, it's been quite a universal messaging about you, which is that you're pretty unshakable. It seems that you're quite solid in the way that you process losses. You come back 10 times stronger every time. This is the kind of the messaging I'm seeing across the board. Would you say that's a fair observation?
Yeah, I think that's a fair comment. That being said, nobody wants to be beat. I am very competitive, whether that be at home, in the gym, no matter what. So it's frustrating, but I'm in that mindset where what's meant for you won't miss you. And I'm not going to sit there in a dark room and be depressed for days. And listen, I know there's a lot of mental health stuff going on and people struggle, but for me, I process things different. I've got a great support, great family, a great training team, great people around me in general. So uh, it's not in my best interest to be down and out about it and doing X, Y, Z. I've got to be a role model for the amateur kids, the young kids in the family, and stand up when it matters.
Did you give yourself some time, or did you have like a process that you went through, or was it all very natural how you kind of moved through that to move on to this one?
You know what? Probably for the first 24, 48 hours, you're at home, you're decompressing, you're thinking things, but life goes on. Do you know what I mean? I've got a young family, I've got a big family as well in general, so uh, my time's well spent with them. But a couple of weeks afterwards, I travelled to America, took myself out of my comfort zone, so to speak, and went travelling, sparring, training, just to remind myself what I can do and meet new people, learn new things, and come back feeling refreshed.
I think that's a really, really brilliant soundbite there to remind people that actually sometimes life's going to hit you hard, but actually in that moment it can actually work in your favor to go even further against, like, if you're in something that's uncomfortable, shake it up completely and go somewhere where you can be basically the young lad who started boxing, right?
Yeah, of course. So quite early on in my career, I did a lot of travelling, training, sparring, which were brilliant. And then we all know life is life. I'm at home. I've got a wife. I've got kids. Do you know what I mean? So that's not always possible. But fortunate enough that I was able to get away. Spent a couple of weeks on my own in different boxing gyms, meeting different people and sparring and enjoying myself and coming back. And when I come back, felt very content with the trip. Um, then I was straight back in the gym, and not long after the fight was announced.
Amazing. I actually think when Boxer says that you don't play boxing, yes, of course it's a hurt sport, but I think you can play with boxing, and I think it's a good reminder to just go back to those roots, play with it, enjoy the process, enjoy the training, because obviously what you do is pretty grueling, right?
Yeah, of course. Listen, you're not going to enjoy it every day. I think that's where the all right, you might not always be motivated, but the discipline comes in. But I believe you've got to enjoy what you do as a career, as a living. And I certainly do enjoy it. I've been boxing since I was 10 years old. I'm just turned 32 now, so I've been boxing for a long time, and it doesn't feel like work for me. Yeah, there's days where your body's hurt. You come home from the gym, you're tired, and you think, I've got to go again tomorrow. But it's 99% of the time, it's amazing.
Yeah. So one of the things that I've noticed as well is that obviously the loss that you had with Barbosa was a very, very close loss. Like it wasn't just like you won by a landslide. It was a great night for both of you. I think what I've noticed is maybe like the Harlem camp or people who might be supporting the Harlem camp are trying to utilize that as almost like you coming down off the top of a peak, which I don't actually think is a fair observation. I think people like to jump on a loss very quickly to make themselves justify who they're going up against because your streak has been pretty powerful. What do you say to that as a kind of a response?
You know what? I don't read into it. What his team do, what Harlem does, is entirely his business. Uh, that being said, from what I've seen of Harlem's interviews, he's been quite complimentary, rating me highly, which is right because it's all right saying Jack's finished, Jack's shit. Then he beats me. Well, who've you beat? Do you know what I mean? So it's kind of like, and I've been the same to him. He's undefeated. He's hungry. He's got it all to gain. He wants to come up. So, all right, come up and show me something. I believe I'm better than him, and I'm going to show him Saturday. But I think it makes for a good fight.
Yeah, I think you've both held yourselves really well, been really gentlemanly. It's all been very cordial. I think it's going to be a fantastic night. I think you've both got something to say, something to prove, and you're a great matchup. And we're all really looking forward to it. So thank you, Jack, for your time. I know you've got a lot of people waiting to talk to you, so I'll let you go.
Thank you very much.
Take care. See you soon. Cheers, Jack. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.